Hello, this is Roberto Salerno. I'm 29 years old. I'm working at CERN in the CMS experiment, and I'm a part of the Milano-Bicocca University and NFN. Actually, I'm working on the ECAL part of the CMS detector. I'm working on the electron reconstruction, plus I'm doing also some analysis. In particular, I study the standard model Higgs boson and the supersymmetric Higgs boson.
This is Pietro. I'm 31 years old, and I work on the CMS experiment as well for the University and the INFN Milano-Bicocca. I'm here at CERN since the beginning of my PhD. It was about 6 years ago. I actually got it in the meanwhile. And I'm focusing on the calibration of the ECAL detector by means of electrons, both before the taking and during the in situ operation of the detector. And I'm working on the physics as well, on the Higgs, standard model Higgs boson decay into vector bosons.
And what are the things that your group working on?
Actually, our group is both on the ECAL part of the CMS experiment and on the tracker part. In particular, many people.
I think we are about 30 persons, 15 younger, 15 senior scientists working on the CMS experiment alone.
Yeah, and 15 and 15, yeah.
And what kind of work has this involved, and for how long?
We started by taking care of the cooling of the ECAL detector, which I think could have taken 2 years, and design, construction and deployment of the device. And then we started being involved in the test beams, right?
In the test beam with the calibration, the intercalibration, and after that we move also to the analysis. Yeah.
Yes, in fact, our analysis studies were performed in collaboration with the École Polytechnique, Govoni, and our main focus has been on the standard model Higgs boson, with some other studies related to supersymmetry Higgs boson, electroweak physics, and exotic physics.
In fact, yeah, like me and other students, there are some PhD students that they share their time between the Milano-Bicocca University and the École Polytechnique Paris, and so we start by that.
Yes.
So what does a typical day look like for you?
Well, I wake up around, say, 7:30, and to travel to CERN from Geneva, where I live, so that I can read either articles or books on the bus. Then I start sitting in front of my computer. That is the place where I spend most of my day. And I think that until the end of the day, where I leave from my computer station, I either collaborate with people in Milano. There is a lot of interconnection with our whole university. We chat, for example, right?
Yeah, and we can say that, okay, we know exactly what time we start working in the morning. Actually, what time we finish in the evening, it's not sure, because it depends. Sometimes we have meeting with the US collaborators and they can go ahead till late.
Yes, I forgot the meeting this time.
And what kind of things might you be doing on your computer?
More or less almost all the time we are.
Well, there is a lot of email, in fact.
Yeah.
But apart of that, there is also a lot of programming, and most of it is devoted, of course, to data analysis. And this is, in fact, kind of interesting because we managed to handle a huge amount of data on our single machines.
Yep.
So what are you looking forward to doing in 2009 on the CMS project?
Actually, from my point of view, I'm starting working on the CMS project with my diploma thesis, and I'm working from the 2002. And what I want for 2009, let's say, it's real data. I mean, at least at the end of this year, I want really real data, analyze them. So it's my goal for what concerns the work, let's say.
I think I share your expectations.
you share my expectation, okay, it's fine.
Have your studies at university helped you to work on the CMS experiment?
Well, I started from another experiment which is called HARP for my degree student, but just after HARP I studied the PhD in CMS, and being such a big project, it took a lot of time to arrive here, and I spent all these years working.
Instead, in my case, I started with the CMS doing my diploma thesis, and I'm still here in the CMS. Yeah.
Do you have any encouraging words for other young students considering a career in physics or who are wishing to work at CERN?
Actually, I have a lot of fun working in physics, let's say.
Well, it's an international environment,
Yep.
leading edge technologies. Geneva is a beautiful city. Data are just arriving, which is the right moment where to join collaboration. We are very nice ourselves. I mean,
We are, you mean we are?
yes.
Ah, okay,
Of course.
yeah, sorry.
It would be funny to work with us.
And what kind of things do you do in your free time?
Let's assume that, okay, we have a lot of free time, let's say.
Yes.
During the night, for example, starting from late evening.
In the weekends,
In the weekends, yeah.
sports, skiing.
Yeah, I like snowboarding, I like running, actually, for what concerns the sport. And you?
I swim,
Swim, okay.
for example.
What I like also is playing the guitar, that's it.
And what's the best bit about Geneva and how does it differ from Milan?
The,
Well, what I like maybe most is the lake, which is completely missing in Milano, that has
The-
no river or water flowing and gives a kind of peculiar character of the town. In fact.
the ski resorts around the city that are totally, I mean, there aren't in Milan. And you taking your car, you can go for skiing, snowboarding in half an hour or less. But it's great from a point of view during winter. And
Speaking foreign language, you meet people from
yeah,
other countries in the world.
Mhm.
It's not so far from Milano, so when you want to be back, just 4 hours by train.
What else? The weather is not, it's worse sometimes,
Yeah,
let's
that's
say.
it.
The weather is worse. I prefer the weather in
The
Italy.
weather is better sometimes.
The weather is better sometimes, but most of the time it's worse.
Yes, this is true.
Do you think you'll be working at CERN for many more years to come? If yes, what would that be on? And if no, what do you see yourselves as doing in the next 5 years?
So the experiment is going to take data for 10 years at least. So in a sense, since we spent 6 years preparing the experiment, I think we envisage
Yeah,
at least some years.
I hope to stay some years here at CERN to analyze data, actually. Yeah. So I'd like to stay there other 5 years, say, here at CERN. But we will see. Because
And for this, will you remain in touch with the University of Milano?
I think so.
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Good luck.
Yeah. Good luck. Yeah, that's fine. Good luck.
Thank you very much for your time. We've enjoyed your sharing.
Thanks to you.
Thank you. Ciao.